The philosophy on this channel is all about laying out the infrastructure and laying out your blueprint to your financial success. This video is going to elaborate on that when it comes to developing or starting a business. I want to make it abundantly clear before I dive into the three major resources or strengths that you need to have in place before launching a business. I want to make it abundantly clear that this content isn't necessarily tailored to those more small individual operations. You know, your food delivery drivers, small artists, or, content creators. Like if you are in your 1099 or independent contractor type of phase, this can be very helpful information for you. But this content is tailored more to those who are looking to set up real business operations, incorporating and developing a business that they can actually live their quality of life through, build their quality of life, meaning that they can go full-time entrepreneur. Again, this is helpful for my independent contractors, my 1099s. It is helpful. I'm going to drop specific content for you soon. This is dedicated to my full-time entrepreneurs. You're looking to launch a business that you're going to be able to build your entire quality of life from. That's who this content is for. So again, as I mentioned, we have three major areas of foundations, pillars that need to be put in place before you launch a business or as soon as possible once initiating that business. This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity. We're going to jump right into it. So the number one resource is going to be a strong, solid banking relationship. Ideally on a personal side, at least one strong banking relationship. Your business is going to need a suitable institution that is familiar with you, that will provide the infrastructure needed for your money to flow properly. It needs to be able to provide the online platform features that you need, the transfer features that you're going to need. If you need payment solutions, if you need payroll help, all of these different things, this bank needs to be able to provide it, or at least tie you in with entities that can help provide it. It needs to meet your needs so your money can flow fluidly as you start to develop. The last thing you need is issues with your money coming in or money going out. And that's the heart and core of the fundamentals of what banks are providing on the deposit side. Those additional perks and benefits that they provide are great, but you need to be making sure that the core function of what a bank is supposed to be about storing your money and helping it flow in and out efficiently, you got the right institution. I've helped clients even recently that have started their personal relationships with business relationships with banks that they had their personal relationship with, hadn't thought out what their business might need functionally, and have ended up having to tear all of that down and start a new relationship somewhere else where I'm banking at, where I'm, a banker at. And so my point in that is just making sure that you do your due diligence. If you're already in play, you need to revisit this so you can make sure you're getting the max out of this number one component. Number two, I'm going to wrap this one in as one. It's really its own separate category, and I shot a video, but it's going to be, number two is going to be one category: capital, cash, collateral, and credit. You need to have a very strong credit profile and credit score, or you need to have really solid, valuable business collateral, or you need to have strong cash flow and or cash reserves. Your next thing your business is going to need is capital to sustain, capital to weather storms and unexpected expenses and circumstances, and capital to grow. And the more independent you are in these areas, the more self-sufficient you are in these areas, the more efficiently the business can grow, the less volatile those negative experiences or those unexpected drawbacks are, and the more profitable and promising those positive opportunities can be, because you have access to the number one fuel source that businesses need, and that's capital. So again, number two is going to be cash flow, cash reserves, good solid collateral, personal credit, strong personal credit profile, and scores, not just scores. It doesn't make any sense to have a 760 FICO score or credit score, but you only have 2 trade lines on the entire profile. That's not going to cut it in most instances. Make sure you have a strong, thick, balanced credit portfolio. Number 3, you want to have a strong tax professional in your corner. This one is a sleeper. It gets some coverage here and there, but I'm going to be honest with you, as a banker on a daily basis, I can't tell you how many tax decisions come up when you're making business moves. It's crazy. everything you do has tax implications when you're a business. How you spend money, save money, if you're investing, if you're borrowing, even if you're dealing with your retirement as a business owner, which is something else I'm going to be putting content on around, because many of you don't even pay attention to your retirement as business owners. We're going to talk about that later. But the tax strategist is essential as early as possible in your business organization, because they need to understand the fundamentals of your business, your goals, the functionality of your business, so they can provide the best guidance. They should be there for the majority of your financial moves with your business. There should not be much that you do. Money coming in, earnings from clients, customers, services you're providing, money you're putting out, borrowing, putting money in the business from your personal assets or personal income. All of that needs to be ran by a tax professional, ideally. And I know a lot of times these individuals are a bit pricey to get your hands on. So do your homework, see if you can find one that's affordable. If not, I encourage you to get your business off the ground and get it going as much as possible. And hopefully you can get to a point where you have the financial prowess to acquire a quality tax professional. But it should damn sure be a priority early as possible in your business to maximize the profitability and financial, success and health of not only the business, but you as the business owner. Very important. Wanted to bring you these core fundamentals because, again, business entrepreneurship is hard. It is very challenging. And even when all of your ducks are in a row, it's taxing. So when you put in context that you could be falling short, you don't have your banking set up properly, or you're not with the right institution, you don't have your cash flow, you don't have any credit, you don't have any collateral, so you can't fuel the business. You also do not have somebody guiding you on these decisions. You file at the end of the year, if you pay attention and file at all, which you should be. You file at the end of the year and you're making a bunch of mistakes, and you're writing off stuff you shouldn't be writing off, or knocking on the door of the IRS and begging them to audit you. You have to make sure you have these things in order. If you're already operating a full-time business or a business that's on its way to being full-time, take this into account and audit your situation. Put those pillars underneath your entity. I'm telling you right now, everything I named is really kind of just a few essentials, but those are 3 essentials. If you can get those in place, your business can almost sustain anything. Most businesses fail from a lack of capital. Other than a lack of capital, people don't talk about it, but I witnessed that a lot of businesses fail due to poor cash flow and cash management, banking, and a lot of businesses fail due to tax issues. So, or struggle or stifle their growth due to tax issues. So thank y'all for tuning in. I want to bring you this content because I want to see every single one of you amass your wealth through ownership, business ownership, and these fundamentals is what's going to give you the legs you need to truly stand tall and eventually take off with your business. As always, I enjoy bringing you this content. To all my pioneers out there, I want you to stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon. This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity Network, a channel dedicated to helping you increase your net worth through relationship banking, maximizing your borrowing capacity, the proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading content on a daily basis to help you customize your blueprint for prosperity.